Why did the book remain still before I pushed it? And why did the book moved after I pushed it? Let's find out. Good day everyone. My name is Orolo Desedo David. Today we'll learn three laws that explains almost every movement around us, and that is Newton's laws of motion. Newton's first law of motion states that a body remains at rest or keeps moving in a straight line unless an external force acts on it. And we have an example, a football. A football remains at rest, it remains in one place unless it is being kicked. And that first law is also called law of inertia. Why do passengers move forward when a moving bus suddenly stops? That is because their body wants to continue moving. Newton's second law of motion states that the acceleration of an object depends on the force applied and the mass of the object. And we have our formula as F equals to ma, where F stands for force, m stands for mass, and a stands for acceleration. If more force is exerted on an object, the object will have more acceleration, and if the object has more mass, the object will be harder to move. Which is easier to push? Is it a bicycle or a car? Of course, it's a bicycle. Let's take a quick look at this example. If we have our mass as 2 kg and we have our acceleration as 3 meter per second squared, then F is equals to m times A, and that is 2 times 3 equals 6. F equals to 6 Newton. Newton's third law of motion states that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Examples are recoil of a gun, rocket launch, jumping from a boat, and walking. Let's take a look at this example. Push against the wall lightly. What did you notice? You push against the wall pushes you back with equal force. You might be wondering how a rocket moves upward. When the gases goes downward, the rocket moves upward. Let's connect this Newton's law to our everyday life. Newton's first law of motion. Let's connect it to our everyday life. When a car suddenly stops, the passenger in it, the body of the passenger moves forward. It wants to continue moving due to the inertia. The seatbelt provides the force that stops the body from moving forward and preventing injury. Newton's second law of motion. We have a shopping cart. A shopping cart moves faster when you push it harder. A loaded shopping cart will be very hard to move. It will be very hard to push, and that is because it has more mass. Newton's third law of motion. When a swimmer pushes the water backward, the water pushes the swimmer forward with an equal force. This Newton's law explains why objects start moving, stop moving, and interact with forces around them. From Newton's first law of motion, we learned that objects do not change their motion unless a force acts on them. From Newton's second law of motion, we learned that force can make an object speed up, slow down, or change direction. From Newton's third law of motion, we learned that force always occurs in pairs, and that is the action and the reaction. Newton's laws of motion helps us understand how objects move and interact with forces around us every day, from walking and swimming to cars and rockets. Newton's laws are everywhere around us. Thanks for watching. My name is Orolowo Desed or David. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more simple physics lessons.